How is she, nurse?
She's very weak, Doctor.
Hardly surprising. Peritonitis can be a killer. Peritonitis, Miller.
Acute inflammation of the peritoneum, usually secondary to disease of one of the abdominal organs, sir.
In this case, the appendix. Why on earth couldn't she have sought medical help in time?
These people never do. They haven't got the sense they were born with. Hell meant her.
These people, Mrs. Monteith. Where is Mrs. Nesbitt from, nurse?
Govan, Doctor.
That explains it. Round there, until something actually turns black and drops off, they think it's bad form to bother the doctor. Mrs. Nesbitt.
Hello, Doctor. I'm sorry to take up so much of your time. See if you get a wee minute. Could you tell me if I'm still on the critical list?
I'm afraid so, Mrs. Nesbitt. I'm sorry.
Thanks, Doctor. That's fine. Could you pass me my drink, nurse?
Certainly.
The Lucasade is mine. How is this the Tizer? Very surprising.
It doesn't matter. She's asleep now, anyway.
Probably as well, Doctor. Her next operation's first thing tomorrow morning.
So, Mrs. Monteith, and how are you this evening?
I'll be a damn sight better when I get out of here. I should have let my son place me in a private ward, like he wanted to.
Very thoughtful of him, yes. Is this your son here?
Excuse me.
Oh, do forgive me, Mrs. Monteith. I should have realized this couldn't possibly be a son of yours. He's smiling. Has Mrs. Nesbitt's husband been kept informed of her present condition?
From a distance, Doctor. He's taken the children off for the weekend to take their minds off things.
Excellent. A bit of family bonding. Should do them all good.
You're bloody showing up.
You know how I feel? I feel really alone. Your arse.
What the hell right have you got to feel alone? But God, we can all feel alone. This is a family crisis here. It's a bond, you bastard.
I can't bond, can I? No here. This place is horrible.
Well, of course it's horrible, isn't it? It's meant to be horrible. This is Blackpool. That's some fun in the place, tell.
Ah, look. You've got the tower up there, and you've got the beach down there, and you've got the geeks in the middle. And all right, Cotter?
Beat it.
All right, Gracie. Scottish beer. 13.5% extra. A bit like the rest of me. You know what I'm saying?
See, that was your fault.
They clocked you and thought I must be married. But you're married.
Don't split hairs.
That's nothing that an hour under a Sunday lamp, my wedding finger I'll no cure. Take the white tide mark off it, you know.
Gonna stop that, you. You're upsetting the Waynes.
He's not upsetting me.
Ah, well, he's upsetting me. Disconcerting took a finger with an arsehole in the end of it.
I'm sorry, Ram. I had no wish to be wifist. It was unforgivable of me. I hope you'll forgive me.
Aye.
But wise up, big man. Why don't you look on the bright side? Okay, right, fair enough. Your wife might be lying critically ill in the hospital. But on the other hand, you want a table lamp at a bingo. See, the Lord giveth and the Lord taketh away now.
At least the hell he'd take you away and forget to bring you back.
I know you don't mean that. That is just a sobriety talk. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must go. I have a newfound single status to explore, you know. Ciao.
Twat. I wish the hell you'd cheer your bloody face up.
Can it? It's not my fault, is it?
Of course it's your fault. Of course it's your fault. I tell you not to bring your feelings with you to Blackpool, didn't I? Hey, I mean, bring a case of lager. Bring a jar of Swarfiga in case you want to paddle in the sea, but feelings?
What am I supposed to do with them, Will?
Well, you're not going to need your feelings now, anyway. I'll wait to see your Auntie Phoebe. Come on.
I've always wanted to sport one of these. It's queer how gallus one gets when one's on holidays, Peter.
Yes.
But cheer up, Phoebe. As the sage says, in the midst of life we are in death, and in the midst of death we are in Blackpool. Hello!
Don't know why you brought me here.
Well, I brought you because Rab's here with his family.
So what am I? Bait?
Oh, Phoebe, they're our family too. We share in their sadness and their joy. We must try to bring succor at this time of need.
Shit! Oh, never mind. All right, Phoebe, do.
Yes, thank you.
Rab, what can I say? My thoughts are with you in your darkest hour.
Here, stop that, Jay. That's your auntie, Phoebe.
Aye, we recognise the laughter line.
That's it, all right.
Hey, you're too handy to be a fish, a big swine, you.
Yes, the boys are under a strain, Rob. They need your understanding.
Oh, that's bloody rich, isn't it? Because I'm taking your side here, Lane. I was about to beat the shit out of them there. Teach them some decent manners.
Rab, must we always resort to violence? Can the answer never be love?
Love is it, love. Don't you talk to me about love. Lecture me, you sanctimonious torag that you are. Because you pair don't even know the bloody meaning of the word. Rab!
Rob!
Hey, no, I've twanged a nerve there. Let's play the sympathy card. Right. Thanks, Mummy. Auntie Phoebe. It's just that, well, we've forgotten what it is to hear a caring motherly voice, you know. That ought to be good for a quick jaunt up the pleasure beach, eh? You think so? Watch.
Oh, Hugh.
That's a very nice thing for you to say, son. Isn't it, Mother? I mean, Phoebe.
It is, Hugh. It's a very nice thing indeed.
Nae bother, Shug. Nae bother. Auntie Phoebe.
Aye, very good, very good. If you'll excuse us, Shug, me and the boys is going to slip away. We've got a heavy date with a bag of chips and a ride on a donkey. Now, right, Tiger?
A donkey ride in Blackpool? My, you've got a flare for the unexpected, haven't you?
Tell you what, now I've got a better idea. Now, why don't we take the boys off your hands, Rab? We could have an afternoon out at the pleasure beach. Go on, boys, what do you say?
Oh, what a lovely surprise!
It's no taking or nothing. Look, I've ready money and everything.
Look, nae offence, but we've got a trade-off here. We get the pleasure beach, and they get to play Mummy and Daddy Woodentops, no? Aye, let's face it, we wouldn't be Waynes if we weren't mercenary wee bastards, would we?
Call and get it. Look it up, you're not wondering where you go.
Hey, look, it's nothing personal, just market forces. Ciao!
Talk about your Weans, Rab.
My Weans. I won't get Mary's word for that.
Let's not speak ill of the dead, eh? Sorry, aye. No, I didn't mean to jump a gun there, you know. Sorry, big man, no offence.
She'll be going through her operation any time now. I've been kind of putting her phone in, you know. Because I'm buried seed, you saw. That's why I'm very grateful to you. You know, for coming down here. Well, being sensitive to my needs, sort of thing.
What can I say, Rab? Mary's like a sister to me. By the way, don't look round, but there's 2 mints on there being as a glad eye.
What?
Oh, I mean, don't shoot a messenger. I mean, I'm only relaying information, innit? I'm not saying we should get after him or nothing, am I?
No, and you'd better bloody know near. We're married men, we've got responsibilities. Dear God, my wife's about to go through a serious operation, for God's sake.
I'm sorry, Rab, I'm sorry.
Well, I like it anyway.
Not bad. Yours is very nice.
What's you like?
bit like Mary, actually. Well, when she was younger.
Yeah.
Right, do you want me to saunter over there and give them the old irresistible governing charm, eh?
Do what the hell you like. I've wasted enough time already.
It doesn't matter how hard you look at the telephone, that won't make it ring.
They're going to come and give me my jab in a minute. Rab said he would phone to wish me luck.
It's always nice to meet an optimist.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, come on. Look at the facts. You fall ill. He slings you a bottle of Tizer and then hares off down to Blackpool with his pal before your heads even touch the pillow. The pal is male, I take it.
See you, missus. You really are the most evil-minded, pucker-mouthed, scrag-necked bitch it's ever been my misfortune to lock gubs with in many's a long day.
Hello? No. No, I'm sorry. Not here. I'm sorry.
Who was that? Was that Rab?
How should I know? I said, wrong number.
Liar.
Look, I've no wish to get into a slanging match with the likes of you.
The likes of me? Listen, you...
Hello, Mrs. Nesbitt. Time for your jab. Was that a call from your husband?
I don't know, Doctor. But see if I find out that it was. I'm going to take that people's friend of hers and ram it right up her arse so she can use it as a funnel for her next enema.
Some people.
All right, no bad news, but no phoning a stonemason, are you?
No, I'm no phoning a bloody stonemason. I've no bloody intentions of phoning a stonemason.
Quite right, Rab. Cremation. It's more hygienic.
Oh, what's up with you?
It's just a joke.
Oh, I don't like your bloody jokes, right?
I see. So this is what I get for trying to cheer you up. I don't know what's getting into you. We're governed men. I mean, we don't lose our sense of humour just because there's a death in the family.
There is no a death in the family, but my wife is going to pull through this.
No, she will, Rab. I know she will. Because like you, I have faith in the Almighty. But just supposing the Almighty decides to show the studs, it's best to be ready.
What the hell do you mean, ready?
All right, girls. See you outside.
Oh, I love your Scotch accent.
Oh, name for it, us, doll, eh? Yeah, I'll bring my bagpipes. Play your cards right, I'll let you finger my chat, you know. See what I'm saying now? See, the women down here love us. Because this is like bullseye country, so to them, we're exotic, no?
Well, that's correct. Why, a pair of Winfield Sanchez and a UB40 sticking in your back pocket. I mean, that's enough to turn any lassie's head, innit?
Hey, are you going to pack in the negative part, right? Because this is Blackpool. LA for scum. You could do a bit of networking here, you know, maybe find yourself a new wife.
You were, God almighty, I haven't lost the old one yet.
That's what I'm saying. You should be, like, Dane Morning in advance. Get it out of the way. That way you'll have more time to get back out in a sniff, you know.
On the sniff? Tell me, James, how long have you been grief counselling?
I'm self-taught, but I've never had a lesson.
No, you surprise me.
Hey, do I detect a wee touch of satire here? Look, I am trying to do you a favour.
Your ass. No, you just want some numpty to look after the old skull face here while you're behind some dune getting sand up your crevice. Well, I don't need that, boy. I'm a happily married nuclear parent with a wife and two adoring Weans.
Not for long?
What exactly do you mean by that?
Look, I don't want to be indelicate, Rab. But you take it from me, your two adoring Waynes will be sitting happily in a garden swinging Sidcup, while the co-ops got their prick stick out in a chapel arrest trying to tease Mary's gob into a heavenly smile.
Never! Never! God, my Waynes will never desert me.
Oh, da! Hey, don't think we're deserting you nothing. We've been going back with Shug and Phoebe to their hotel.
Aye, and it's a real hotel too. Look, you get shell caps and Dodger soap and everything.
We'll take the boys up to the Carvery Ram. Give them a right good slap-up dinner.
Yo!
Well, I thought you were coming back with me. I was going to cook you some myself back at the boarding house after all.
No offence, Dad. It's a very tempting offer. Aye, but in reflection, we'd rather live. See ye?
See what I mean? Nuclear parent, is it? You take it for Jamesie Cotter. You are on a 4-minute warning.
Oh, you two, you coming? I want to go on the Big Dipper.
How did she know that was my nickname?
Would you like to phone Mary?
Yes, Fate. Come on, Rob. We are on Beaver Patrol.
They keep me enjoying themselves, eh? Just like ourselves.
Shut up and suck your mivvy.
You know, I wish you'd take that sour plum look off your face. There's a human being in there, you know. You can't deny it.
Look, don't go getting sensitive with me, mate. This is Blackpool. It's not in the contract. Just get me talking crap. That's what I'm good at.
I took my mother.
You're a funny sod, you are. Here, Sil, what's yours like? Mine's a funny sod.
Mine's just a sod.
Yes, Finlay, dear. I'm doing fine. Yes, it's a nice enough ward. Very cosmopolitan.
Oh, sewer ass! Was that the mark directed at me?
Just ignore it, El. Just leave it.
If you don't mind, I'm trying to speak to my son. He's very worried.
What about? In case you get better and asked to go and live with him?
My son would have me in a moment.
Aye, right enough. You could tether you to a stick in the garden and you could keep the grass doing like the old goat that you are. Because see you... Irene, what's wrong? Nurse.
Doctor, quickly! I'm afraid your stitches have burst, Mrs. Nesbitt.
Oh, thank goodness for that, nurse. For a minute I thought I'd piss myself. What's the matter? Don't you fancy me?
Of course I fancy you. It's just...
You're married, aren't you?
Oh, he's a more sensitive big bastard, you know.
Where's your wife now?
She's just in a serious operation. She's in intensive care.
Oh, I see. Well, you're not that bloody sensitive then, are you?
Well, sensitive by government standards, you understand, you know. I mean, I always keep my pinky out when I batter somebody over the head with a baseball bat, you know.
Don't say that. I don't like it. You should never joke about violence.
You mean you shouldn't joke about it to you? I should. Actually kind of matches your eyes.
It's great when he goes to prison. Maximum security's the best. That way it's a nice bus ride out into the country. In fact, if he wasn't such a psycho, the kids wouldn't get any fresh air at all. You ever been to prison?
Me? You're joking. The magistrate doesn't read the charge sheet out anymore. He just says, what kept you? I know you just bugger off.
I did once. He punctured me lung. I spent 6 weeks in hospital with a drip in every orifice. No. What I'll do, I'll just wait till the kids are grown up a bit and then I'll top him. What do you reckon?
Sounds reasonable to me.
Yeah. I should get out in a couple of years with a sympathetic judge.
Scum with spirit. Nice, I like that.
It's a dirty, shit-kicking life altogether, isn't it?
Oh, well, but look at the bright side. I mean, you know, there's millions like us. And they give us fresh shit to kick every day. Hello. Yes. Is that Ward 6? Yes, I'm just inquiring after Mary Nesbitt. How's she getting on? She's dead. Well, are you sure? I'm talking about Mary Nesbitt. What's she?
Who was that, Mrs. Monteith? Your son?
Oh, no. Wrong number.
Hey, Jim. Great day, eh?
Aye, best day of my life. Yeah, but I think the ice cream room the fizzer's taking it a wee take too far.
No. Helps to plate the gallery, you know.
Burney, wipe your face, for goodness sake.
Oh, no, Mummy. Mom! Don't! Oh, Mom!
Honestly, you children.
I know, wee rascal.
Thanks, Mummy. See me? I've got the gift, me. See, if I was an orphan, I'd be coining it in.
They're going to be here any minute. And what the hell do you say to them, for Christ's sake, eh? Oh, boys, your man's just croaked. You want a candy floss? Well, it's a helter-skelter life altogether. 1 minute your cadger's doing the rumba. And it's death march 6.
Hey, God, what are you doing?
The hell do you think I'm doing, eh? Practicing for you lot getting back.
Why break with tradition, eh, Hugh?
And you can shut your sanctimonious fizzers up and all. Otherwise you pair will get the bloody shame.
What?
Rab, time's getting on, and Phoebe and I were wondering if perhaps we could take the boys.
Nobody take my boy. Just because you've got a stress-related illness and a wife with a face like a show jumper's horse, you can walk all over me. I'll tell you this, boy. Come on, me. These boys stay with me. Somebody take my boy.
On one last ride.
Or they go home to their mother.
But it doesn't matter now. Goodbye, boys. We'll keep these to bury in the garden. If we water them, perhaps they'll grow.
Another time for government diplomacy, eh, there?
Aye. Why didn't you just flash your sperm count at them and be done with it, eh?
Look, if he's want to go on a ride, I'll take you on a bloody ride. What bloody ride do you want to go on?
The ghost train!
What bloody would be?
Hello, Rab. I got out early. I thought I'd come and surprise you. You pleased to see me?
Aye, very good, Rab. A peck in the cheek would have done.
It's no fair. The sight is uneven. Head Cotter, do you want again?
No, I can't, son. I've still got this gammy shooter, you know. See, that makes all my selfless work in Blackpool worthwhile. Seeing Rab back together with his family again.
Aye.
Ella, darling, what's the matter?
Nothing. It's just that I was looking after Mary. I found out something about myself. Jamesie, going to do something for me?
Anything, petal.
Going to get yourself a real illness. Something terminal. I could get a rare buzz out of nursing.
I'm really sorry about that. My man's a low achiever and he tends to get a bit
Yeah, low achiever. You people shouldn't be allowed to have families. I'd have you sterilised at birth.
Who's this widow?
That's the evil old swine that was in the bed next to me in the hospital. She's the one that tell you I pegged at an operating table.
Yeah, old cow.
I hope for your sake you've got a sweeter disposition than your mother, kid.
Oh, she's not my mother. I'm from the social services. Mrs. Monteith doesn't have any children.
Eh?
Never even been married, so she does tend to fantasise by way of consolation. Oh, but don't worry, she's harmless enough.
Harmless? Do you have any idea the trouble that that woman...
Here. Just leave it. When you see by the end of the day, see her, she's got nothing. See us, we'll always have each other.
I suppose you're right, Ralph.
Oh, Ma, these sides is minging. Gonna come for a game of football?
For God's sake, boy. Your mother has just gone through a serious operation, for God's sake. Here. You just stand there, Mary, don't. You can better go, post. Away we go! Come on, you wee.
Ah, well. Business as usual.
Bloody chewing gum. What are you doing, Ma?
Oh, I do this every year, son. You heard of the grain harvest?
Aye.
Well, this is the pocket harvest. I've got a dirty big electric bill, so I'm going through your dad's trouser pockets.
You go through them while he's still wearing them. You might get a better result, know what I mean, eh?
Jamie Mason.
You watch it. It's illegal to hit your wains now.
Oh, no, son. That's in Europe. There it's illegal. In Wine Alley, it's compulsory.
Aye!
Right, let's see. That's 23 pence, 2 doubts, and I used Elastoplast. How much was the bill again? £108.70. Oh, my God. Just need to wait till they send me the red one. At least that'll buy some time.
Hello, Ma. Here a post. One for the electric. It's the red one.
Cheers, son. Ah, well. No sign of any compound interest yet, is there? Nothing else for it. What are you doing now, Ma? I'm battering my head off the table. What does it look like?
Aye, okay. As long as we know. Look, shut it, you! God almighty. Here, Ma, look, what you doing that for?
It makes a change from bashing it off brick walls. I'm sick of being thoracic.
Not for much longer, Mary Hen. Look, have fun a pair of shoes. I'll pick them up a pawn. Because there's a solid 80 pence there, you know.
Excuse me, Rab, you're interrupting my rhythm.
Oh, sorry, Mary Hen. Oh, what's this?
Leave that, you, that's my mod.
Match. Mare, aren't we? This house is mine. Is that right, Mary Hen?
Aye, I'm about to have a brain hemorrhage. You can have your share of that as well if you like.
That's no good to him, eh? He hasn't got a brain.
Yeah,
Hey, one finger mean you're in serious soapy bubble. Violence is a running sore in the human spirit. Look, it's all here. Just read your socially updated noddy.
All right.
Right, you're for a court of human rights. Children's rights, you bass.
Rab, stop. We might still have a happy ending. With a chance of a job.
A job? What kind of job?
It's a wee cleaning job. Oh, it needs a few quid to get an outfit for the interview.
Oh, aye. And how the hell are we going to do that? We're going to have to pawn Mare on a pair of shoes to find that kind of dosh. You see that. Government engagement ring. Doesn't come in a box, comes in a tin of Vaseline. One Mary Hen. There's a lot of blokes in this street with 3 balls, judging by the amount of lanes scudding about the place. The classic look of the eternal British underclass. Faces like clenched fists, eyes like the ring holes in spanners. Because we breed them that way, you know. Nice and picturesque for the Sunday supplements. So as the middle class can have a piquant seasoning of armchair pity over the breakfast croissant. You all right there, son?
What are you looking at? Want your heat and your horse to play with?
Oh, they lack us a little understanding, you know. Away you go before I stick my boot up your bumper gun! Understood that, all right. Say what you like, but it is an ugly world and no mistake.
Rab.
Really?
What do you think? Look, I got him to fling in a clutchy as well. I'm not nervous about this interview. Do I look all right?
Oh, okay. You look better than all right. You look... no bad.
There's no need to gush. Awful weather we're having, eh? Are you happy in your work? Well, we all have our off days, don't we?
Are you here for the cleaning job?
Aye. I got a letter for your boss, Mr. Friel. Says, easy-going employer, informal atmosphere. Sounds really friendly.
Oh, yes. He's friendly. All right.
Is there something I should know?
What? Oh, no. No. Hello? He'll see you now.
Mrs. Nesbitt, very pleased to meet you in the flesh.
My, what sticky hands.
Body heat goes all the way down. Let me pull you out a chair.
Oh, thanks.
So, I must say your letter of application was very enthusiastic, Mrs. Nesbitt. With me, that's a plus.
Well, I need the money. There's no point in pretending. I'm desperate.
Really?
Well, that is, we. My husband and me.
Aye. I see from your application your husband's an unemployed person.
No, Rab's not an unemployed person. He's the original unemployed person. Rab's been in the dole that long, his UB40 was printed by Caxton.
A sense of humour. I like that.
Oh, do you now?
Oh, Mrs. Nesbitt, you seem to have dropped your bag. Allow me. Oh.
Oh, it's my electric bill. Final demand.
Well, I must say, Mrs. Nesbitt, I think you'll fit in just fine. The job's yours. What do you say?
Great.
See you tomorrow then, Mary.
See you tomorrow. Bye.
You got the job then?
Aye.
Pleased? Enjoy.
Aye. Just wanted to say you looked like a silken vision of shimmering loveliness when you came stoking that short away with that clutch in your mitt.
Thanks, Rab. That's a nice thing to say.
See, when you and I walked down the street together, I felt proud. Proud to be beside you.
Thanks, Rab. That's another nice thing to say, Rab.
I'm glad I married you, Mary. Mary doll.
Mm-hmm.
That's three nice things in a row. Any chance I'm in that thing now?
Oh, don't.
What's the matter?
Nothing.
Women.
I say it's a man. I say it isn't. It can't be.
Well, we'll find out. I need to be a wee bit hue and cry about it, all right? What's his name again?
Davina.
And we'll see about that. Well, that was lovely. Most refreshing. Time for another?
Rather.
Hey, Davy! Dave? Davina.
Yes. What can I get you, boys?
Same again. Good result for a Sellington Saturday, eh?
I wouldn't know, I'm sorry. Don't really into rugby.
Pity she's got shooters on at Will Carlin.
Say what he's like. No man could ever make me feel the way she makes me feel when she smiles at me.
Gonnie no stone quite so close to me. Scott's got to see my cheeks.
Sorry, Jamesie.
There you go. $2.55.
Thanks very much. Kinda heavy for yourself.
Thank you, no. But I'll have a lime and soda, though.
Forget it, lads. There's nothing between their legs but a Vespri silhouette.
Jamesie Cotter can sniff a bogus beaver at 20 paces.
Look, there's Rab. We'll let him have the casting vote.
What's the cast? Tootsie. Take it from me, the big man will take one swatch and it'll be head, Dame Edna. What side's it hanging?
All right, boys.
All right, Rab. Hey, you're looking a bit down in the gob. What's the matter?
Oh, don't ask, Hander. One in trouble, you know. Well, this'll cure you.
No, Rab, no. So you going to have a drink off the new barmaid?
No, you're all right, James. I'm just in looking for that wee swine Burney. He's been dogging the school. I'm just wondering where the wee bugger's hanging out, you know what I mean?
Aye, well, there's quite a few hangouts in here, Rab. No, but since you're here, do you know fancy a wee swally?
What's the matter with you at all? Hey, you got another wax ball in your ear or something? I can't know, didn't I?
Afternoon, what can I get you?
Oh, none at all. I'm just looking, you know.
Me too. Chest hair. I like to see a hairy chest. Such an enhancement to masculinity, I always think.
Oh, cheers, Tom. Thanks very much. What's your name at all?
Davina.
Oh, Davina. Oh, cheers, Davina. You see that? I'm having a compliment to him, and it's just here. He's all the way up to his Adam's apple. I would give these bastards a satisfaction, you know what I mean?
Aye. Been meeting my new temporary barmaid.
Oh, aye. Future of surprises, eh?
Ah, well, live and let live. Between you and me, she's saving up for the operation, no? Sex change.
Oh, imagine that. Eh? May as well tell it, but my name down on the list and all. What a good mad tadgerous in that,
Andrew tells me you've been having a wee bit of bother between you and Mary, like.
I don't want to talk about it, James. I don't want to talk about it.
No, shoot yourself, just if you change your mind.
Hey. It's all right, Papa, isn't it? Hey, I mean, she's got a career, she's got a job. You know, I'm stuck here in this bloody pub all day enjoying myself, you know.
And see when you tell him that, he just laugh.
Well, I'm no bloody laughing. In fact, James, do you know what I'm beginning to think? Oh, God forgive me. I'm beginning to think she's got another bloke. Huh? Somebody sexier than me, like, you know.
Sexier than you? Kevin Costner doesn't live in Governor.
Bloody right, boy, bloody right. And I'll tell you, you better no start thinking of bloody leaving either.
On the other hand, Rab, it could be that you're not fulfilling Mary's needs.
Needs? What kind of needs?
Not here, in my study. These kind of needs, Rab. Sexual harmony monthly. Please your partner. Improve your foreplay.
Yeah, that's him out, James. Eh? Maybe I'm not getting enough foreplay.
No, you hurt Mary. Hey, come on, let's see your horns.
Lovely horns. Stand them out with my horns.
Well, take the catcher's mitts up and let us see them, then.
I'm not wearing catcher's mitts. Nothing the matter with my foreplay, boy. Fair enough, maybe it doesn't last very long. Maybe it's near a 2 or 3 play than 4 play. It's quality that counts, no quantity.
Oh, true enough, but one can always improve the quality of one's quantity.
What do you mean?
Merely a small enhancement for one's procedure. Dr. Cotter's prescription, applied twice a day, between pogers.
Does this really work, James?
Take it from me, Rab. The man who plays hard, stays hard.
Oh, you're a hell of a man.
sorry, I slashed the bastard with a peanut.
Was that before I turned heavyweight, James?
I think it was a well time we got back at the building site, eh?
What's wrong, Mary? Did I startle you?
Look, Mr. Field, I know that you're my gaffer. I don't mean to be disrespectful, but I really wish you'd stop doing things like that.
What do you mean?
Well, if you're not letting your sticky fingers linger in my waist...
Affection?
Then you're creeping up behind me and tickling my arse with a feather.
Joke. Look, Mrs. Nesbitt, I run a happy ship. My staff think the world of me. And if you can't join in the fun because you've been sexually damaged in some way, then...
Sexually damaged? My sex life is fine.
Oh, really? Well, I can only assume you're not happy here. I don't want to sound heavy. If you don't like the job, there are plenty of other unemployed people out there who'd be only too glad of it. There are a lot of unpaid electricity bills in the world. Yours is but one of them.
I don't want to leave. I'm very happy here.
Good.
Hurry up, Dad. Mommy went in.
Please, go on, busy, go on.
What's that smell? Did you just shite a cough bottle or something?
Please go. Otherwise I'll lash you with your pyjama cord and hang you out the window to scare a cat. Go on, hurry up.
Right.
Prolong your sexual ecstasy. Transport your partner to the peaks of erotic excitement. Foreplay is that? Oh, give us foreplay. Stay hard on it and govern the musician for after it.
Rob, what are you doing in there? You're going to come through. There's something I need to speak to you about.
What?
Well, it's that guy I work for. You know, Frio. Well, he's... Oh, look, I can't speak to you when you're in there. Going to come through. How long does it take you to put on a pair of bloody pyjamas?
Well, okay, right. You've lost the power of your finger. How did you realise how important it was, you know?
Is there something you need to speak to me about?
Wait, I'm a truth, did you? And it took me a while in the lab to put on my PJs. Have you got a problem with that?
Put your pyjamas on back to front.
Oh, well, there's a reason for that, though. Mind if I just sit down there, though?
Time was when we could talk.
Time was when I could walk. No. I've just got a wee touch of lumbago.
Lumbago? In your ass? What, were you sitting with your bum hanging out the window?
Metaphorically speaking, aye.
Sis.
Oh, give me that. That's just a wee rub for my throat.
Oh, that's it. Stay hard.
Look, it's not what you're thinking, Mary doll.
But I really needed to speak to you tonight. I'm going through hell in that job of mine. And just when I needed you the most, all you can think about is your own selfish pleasure.
Mary, darling, where are you going?
I'm not going anywhere. You're the one that's going. You're sleeping on the bloody couch.
Oh, Mary, you've got it all right. I think the world of you. It was your pleasure I was considering, no mine.
You're doing all right, Da. A few more years you'll make first name terms.
I try to get her pushed. We want a wee sister, eh?
Oh. It's obvious, James, it's obvious.
Don't jump to conclusions. Just because your wife started to take an interest in her appearance.
Keeps talking about some guy she's working with.
And won't let you anywhere near her.
It doesn't mean to say she's found another bloke.
Well, no. What the hell does it mean then?
Well, No, you're right enough, and I've jumped conclusions.
Oh, that's very good. Thanks very much, boys. That fair put my mind at rest there, you know.
Oh, sorry, Rab.
Oh, no bother, Bill, no bother. See, you paid the first instalment of your operation, eh?
The little acorns, you know. How about you?
Oh, don't ask.
Don't ask.
Shall I?
If there's anything I can do.
There's nothing we can do. She's got another guy, fella called Friel. But anyway, thanks very much for asking, you know.
Come on, Norrie, put us out of our misery. Is that a woman or isn't it?
Aye. We're getting strange stirrings in the loins here.
We want to know if we're entitled to these stirrings.
Exactly. We need to know if we're perverts or just decent, honest-to-goodness, sexist bastards. We need to know.
All right, yous asked for it. Davina has the feelings of a woman. But the thing is, they're trapped inside the body of a man. I met her when I was working as a psychiatric nurse. The confusion was causing her great emotional distress.
It's not doing me much good either.
Doesn't half do your confidence in when your woman dumps you, does it, eh? That's when you catch yourself having wee sly looks in the mirror. Trying to kid yourself on you're still a good-looking bastard, you know. You know, you're actually. I often think there's a wee touch of the old Mickey Rourke about me, you know. Maybe a wee touch of the Daffy Duck as well, you know. I used to be quite good at the old witty, flirtatious banter, you know what I mean? All right, doll. Want to shoot the froth off my can?
Away and get fumigated, you midden.
Nothing sadder than an old swinger, is there? Mary! Mary!
What?
Here. You're supposed to be at work. What the hell are you doing in there?
I've got to get time to up before I go to my work, haven't I? Excuse me.
Here. Yeah, I'm not going to beat about the bush here. Is there another man beating about your bush?
Well, if there was another man, I suppose meeting him in a gay bar would be as good a cover as any. Oh,
Oh, is that? Tell me.
Oh, I can't bottle it up any longer. Come on in, have a swallow and I'll pour my heart out. Come on.
Hot work, eh, Mrs. Nesbitt?
I'll see.
You're not Mrs. Nesbitt. Are you new?
Yes. Completely fresh. Just filling in for Mary Women's trouble, you know. Hope you don't mind.
No. I'm fresh too. Or maybe you've heard. What's your name?
Davina.
You've got lovely hips, Davina.
Oh, away. I've got bigger handles than the Scottish Cup.
Had the FA Cup. And you've got yourself a brassiere.
Really, Mr. Friel? You're very up front.
Give me half a chance and I will be. You know what I'm saying, Davina? Forthright is my middle name.
Really?
What?
No offence, Mr. Friel. It's just that so many men nowadays can only talk a good fight.
Well, step inside my cupboard there. It'll be my body that does the talking.
Really? And what'll mine be saying?
I surrender.
Dear. Well, I wouldn't want to displease my new boss and maybe risk losing my job.
No. Don't say it like that. You're under no pressure. I mean, as if...
Oh, dear. My ring gets awfully tight when I get hot. Tell me about it. Maybe I could just pop it into your cupboard here for safekeeping.
You can pop it anywhere you like, darling.
Oh, my. It's awfully dark in here.
Don't worry. I know my way around.
Oh, Davina. Oh, Mr. Friel.
Oh, Davina, you've got lovely calves. Oh, Davina, you've got lovely thighs. You've got lovely...
bollocks.
I like to see a clean-living man, eh, mate? You see that? What a woman. It's well seen who wears the balls in our family, eh? Come on, y'all, here they are! We've got to make up for lost time!
Want it?
Yeah, thanks. See you after.
See you later.
Miss Greer, you wanted to see me?
Mrs. Nesbitt, thank you for coming in. Yes, it's about your son, Burney.
Oh, no. What's he been up to? Is the roof still on? Will there be charges?
You always think the worst of me. No one I'm damaged.
Oh, cut that out.
You see, I've been assessing your son's capabilities, Mrs. Nesbitt. Well, it seems clear to me that Burney is a child who uses the right side of his brain far more than the left.
Did you hear that?
You better stop using the other side of your brain.
You don't understand. Burney has talent. I mean, look at this. And this.
Oh, my.
The details are a little sketchy, but the sense of composition's both marked and strong. There's no doubt about it, Mrs. Nesbitt. Your child is gifted.
Gifted?
What? They belong to the wee one, eh?
Does it run in the family? Were you encouraged as a child to express yourself, Mrs. Nesbitt?
Me? A lassie fae Govan? Encouraging me to breathe was seen as a liberal act. And the day that I was born was a toss-up between me and the Doug's litter to see who would end up in the coal sack at the bottom of the Clyde, you know.
She won. There's no justice, eh?
Well, wherever it came from, Burney's talent is worth encouraging. Which is why I wanted to see you, Mrs. Nesbitt. You see, there are weekend classes for gifted children at the art school.
I think your son should attend.
Really? Well, I've always seen him as a useless, no-hope, total waste of space myself, but I have always tried to encourage him. And if you think that he's gifted, then I'll do my darndest to help.
I'm afraid it is a little costly, Mrs. Nesbitt.
Oh, don't you worry, Miss Greer. If you think that Burney's got talent, then he deserves a wee chance. God knows, you don't get many of them in Gurley, do you?
Burney, what are you looking for?
The needle marks. She's got to be on something. Hit me the left side. The right side's gifted.
Gifted?
I know, Rab, that's what I said. But I've done tests and there's no doubt we've got a talented child.
All right, I never asked to be a genius.
I never said you were a genius. You only said you were talented. It's not fair.
Oh, there, son.
But I'm the sensitive one. I had a stammer for years. I had a drink problem when I was 12.
I know, son. Mammy had great hopes for you.
And that wee bendy toy gets the talent.
I know. Life's crap, innit?
What's it? Dear God, it's a family crisis here. A son of mine calmly walks in here and announces he's gifted. What the hell right did you go to be gifted?
Sorry, Dad.
I mean, if you wanted to be something different, could you not have been something less expensive, like gay or something?
Then you could have just hung about the bus station like a normal 14-year-old.
Exactly. I mean, a pair of leather trousers and a stick-on walrus moustache, I could have run to that, you know. All right, but you get a boy.
Look, there's no sense in moaning. We're Burney's parents. We'll just have to face up to the problem.
Exactly. You're a circus in town. Well, if he grew tits, he could be a geek.
In the years.
Yeah,
look, that's enough. I can't believe this. I actually thought in some way you'd be, well, pleased for the Wayne.
What do you mean?
Don't take this as a criticism, Nab. But you've completely wasted your life. At least this is a chance for him.
Well, don't hold back any, will you?
The way you're going on, MD'd think you were, well, jealous or something.
Jealous? Garbage. I'm not jealous. I mean, Gash is his brother. I mean, it's only natural he should want to strangle him in his sleep. I'm his father, for God. I'm above all that.
Your arse. You tucked her there, didn't she?
Yeah. I'm not even going to react to that.
You hope not. Jealous of your own son.
For the last time, I am not jealous. Because I'm proud of son of mine's doing well. Even if it is this wee lump of teeth here. Even if my father never gave me the chances he's after.
There's a subtext.
Look, do you want to go to these special classes, don't you?
Aye. Just stop trying to make me feel guilty, right?
Oh, come on, son. Don't you worry about him.
Why, don't you worry about your sacrifices, son. It'll be worth all the misery, hardship and deprivation, so that you can go to some middle-class toffee-nosed school, change your accent and despise his law.
Burney'll no change, will you, son?
No. I despise you already. How many times do you need telling? Dad's no jealous. You kidding? He's sitting there like a jolly green giant. Go on, admit it. It's true, innit?
Is it, Rob? Tell me.
I refute that allegation. I refute that with every fibre of my being.
Gifted? Burney?
Aye, sure to tell me. This is real trying to make you I'm jealous, you know.
Not you, Rob.
Certainly I'm not jealous. Of course I'm not jealous, am I? I mean, talent's a passport out of gutter, innit? What the hell would I want with one of them, you know? What are you saying?
You having a Wayne that's gifted. I mean, what talent could Burney have? Apart from maybe balancing on a beach ball and catching fish in his gob. Hey, what are you doing?
I'm just checking to see if your name's painted in the back of your shell, you know.
Just can it, all right. Just can it with the turtle gags.
Aye, and it looks nothing like a ninja turtle.
Exactly.
Smell it, Tintin.
Bastards. That doesn't answer the question, though, Nesbitt. Just what is it Burney's gifted at?
Painting. Aye, just like his dad.
I thought you were his dad.
Listen, smartens. I was good at that. You should sit next to me in the art class, didn't you? Licking crushed aspirins with your mixing tray.
The days of innocence. Eh, Rab?
Seriously, Rab, were you artistic? Norrie, she's a couple of red darts for you.
Darts?
Artistic, eh? Watch this. Here.
There what? What is it?
What is it? See all red dots on the board there?
Aye.
Jane all red dots, and it makes an exact copy of the Mona Lisa.
You're kidding?
You're kidding, and I'll tell you something else. See the eyes, eh?
Aye.
The eyes. The eyes. Follow you in the pub.
You know you're lying.
How's that, Doddy?
The Mona Lisa's eyes aren't the orange. Brune.
Me fooling you, big man, eh? He's still sniffing that shoe porn.
We'll see what he's want, but for once I agree with Nesbitt. Having a talent's the only chance young folk have of getting out of a place like Govan.
Thanks, Norrie. That gives me hope, you know.
There's Gash. Hey, listen, the boy's feeling a wee take left out here, so whatever you say, make it sound kind of positive, you know. All right there, Gash. Hey, no bother out, son, eh? No bother out.
Aye, I'm all right, Dad. No bother us, eh? No bother us.
All right, kid.
Aye.
Great news about not having any talent, eh? That means you'll be able to hang about this dump with the rest of us.
Don't you worry, son. Here, don't you worry. Yes, we might be useless, but by God, that doesn't stop us having an all-action lifestyle, isn't that right, boys?
That's
So, what kind of non-stop all-action evening have you got lined up for us tonight, Jamesie?
Well, if you'll excuse me, I must dash. I've got an engagement.
An engagement, see? Who is Jamesie?
My feet.
Your feet?
Aye. You see, what I like to do is, I like to wear the same pair of socks all week. Then I can spend a non-stop, all-action evening picking your own black stuff out from between my toes, you know. And tonight's the night, so seize!
Hey, Andrew, what about you?
I'm going to watch him. Well, it's either that or I have to go home and have sex with a wife.
Doddy.
Don't look at me. I'm a sheep. I'll tell you one thing, Nora.
What's that?
You were right about the eyes. See, kid, it's a rich, full life.
Would you hurry up? We're going to be late. I'm not coming out. Listen to me. See if you don't come out, I'm going to come into that classroom with you, and I'm going to talk in a dead loud voice to get you right showing up.
All right, don't shout. Just once would you buy me something that fits me? Just once before I die.
You kid, at the rate that you grow.
Look at that. That's you, son. Special. The only thing you won't have when you walk through that door is an inferiority complex. Don't you believe it? Looking like this, the only thing I wouldn't have is Ray Allen with his hand up my arse. Hello? What's that? Do you think I'll fit in here?
To the manor born, son. To the manor born.
Come in.
Who rang for the bellboy?
Well, son.
Well, what?
How did you get on at your special class this week?
Oh, not bad. First we did the Impressionists, then we did the Expressionists. Next week we're doing the Nesbitt school.
What's that?
The Depressionists.
Here, shut it, you.
Oh, swivel.
You chicken little swine, yeah. I'll knock that bloody...
Gifted.
Oh, that's right. There's one bloody rule in this house for him, and one rule for the rest of us.
That's garbage. I'd treat every one of you the same.
What's this, Ma?
Suit and breed. Suiting breed? Oh, don't worry, Mammy's got something a lot nicer for you, son. Look, consomme and croutons.
Well, you are in, son. But me all know change, eh? Well, your trouble, lady, eh? Art is turning you into a snob.
That's crap. Art has got nothing to do with snobbery. You tell him, son.
Eat cake, peasant. By the way, Mo, Campbell says these hog-eared bushes are no use. I need sable ones instead.
Oh, right. Sorry, son. Mammy will see what she can do.
Yeah, Campbell. Who the hell's Campbell, by the way?
Oh, that's his tutor. No, teacher isn't good enough for him now. What do they call your stickle? Mowgli.
Steady, he's steady, buff.
Come on, son. Must remember, even though you're gifted, there are others less fortunate than yourself.
No mention any names, eh? It's not bloody fair. It's just not bloody fair.
Aye, go on. You enjoy your bloody consomme, son. Because you see that there? See that? That is good old-fashioned working class rich straight. 2,000 years of shovel-less lived that, shite there and be grateful. Take a body good like Mary Nesbitt. You know what that is? That is scum body language. Now get it right up the loins. See that? Yeah. See? Like father, like son.
Gash, where are you going, son?
Out to wreck a bus shelter.
Yeah, just like myself at that age. An idealist.
Jealous.
Well, swing it out. Tell you this. Sometimes you get heart sick of measuring your life putting swigs of buckfast. I mean, even advanced cirrhosis loses its subtle piquancy after a while, you know what I'm saying? I'll tell you, what I need they haven't even bottled yet. I mean, keek as I am, what I need goes beyond drink, you know. That's where talent comes in, of course, isn't it? Hey, I mean, if you've got talent, you can exalt yourself to the heavens. But if you haven't, you happen to be in the bookies putting on a line at a time and miss the sprinkling of magic dust. It's welcome the old shit-kicker county. Speaking of which... Oh, hey there, dolls. Yeah, you remember me? I did it my way. Just thought I'd slip that in there, you know. In case you confused the nice wee pigeonhole you've slotted me into.
Do you mind? We are waiting for a bus.
Oh, yeah, I'm waiting for a bus, aye. You'll be hell of a disappointed you ever get one, eh? You'll don't know what to do with the rest of your life.
Run then! It's a robbery!
Bloody good, isn't it? Not only do I get no talent, I can't even underachieve right.
What do you mean?
I'll try ram raid, ain't I? Only I can't ram.
Ram raid? What have I told you, eh? Crime is a mug's game. God almighty, that's why I do it. Come on, you right?
Right?
Stand aside, son. It's the thrill of the chase, you know. Let an old master apply the finishing touch. Well, fair's fair. This is the first time I've served a dame. They do it to me every quarter, you know what I mean? All right, son?
Aye, I'm all right, Dad. 5 for 4, innit?
What else these days in your gifted school, son? You know, when yous are no painting pictures.
Sometimes we talk. Today we examined the nature of love between working class parents and their children.
Oh my. She's very minutes.
What's the matter?
I never thought I'd hear a weary man use the word love. Tell Mammy more about love, son.
Well, apparently parental love's unhealthy. That's because most working class fathers are emotional cripples who get jealous of the success of their sons.
Aha, nectar. I only wish your dad was here to listen to this. And what about mothers, son?
Mothers are worse.
Eh?
Only they're no jealous. They're pathetic.
What do you mean by that?
It's in the manual, Ma. Weak mothers idolise talented offspring. But it's okay, because it's not your fault. It's because women have got less confidence in men. And women have got fewer choices than men. And women have got less financial independence than men. And women have got less educational opportunity than men. And a complete lack of any...
Aye, I get the drift. And these are no good news.
Aye, she's lived longer. This is the best night I've had in ages, you know.
To sum up then, art is a process and not a formula. A halfway house between the emotions and the intellect that aspires to transcend both. And that process can start very simply. In your case, what we're looking for is personal style. Experiment and intuition informed by experience and technique. Now, as you know, our end-of-term exhibition is coming up shortly, and it's my hope that all of you will bring your parents along to view your work. Burney?
Aye?
Will your mother be coming to the end-of-term show?
I don't think she'll play hard to get, boss.
Good. How about your father?
Depends. What time's it kick off?
7 o'clock till 8.
Nah, no chance. That's the happy on the two ways then.
Well, we could be flexible. We could make it 8 till 9.
Nah, that's the happy hour in Brecons.
9 till 10?
The Gazelle. It's kind of weird, Julie, isn't it?
What?
Well, all that happiness and he's still a miserable bastard.
I just tell her straight, James. I says, listen, you hear me, I don't want no son of mine turning middle class.
Don't knock it, Rap. I mean, Burney's just refining his artistic vision kind of style, you know? And I mean, if he refines it far enough, there might just be one of the ranch-style bungalows with the coaching lamps in it for use. Know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't want it. He can keep it. I mean, we might be useless, James, but we still live on the edge, don't we, eh?
Exactly, Rab, exactly. Now, if you don't mind, there are a game of skittles in progress here. You missed.
Skittles? What kind of cake is this at all? I know. What kind of ideas you take us for?
It's a wee idea I got for when I worked in the psychiatric unit. The catatonics seemed to respond to it, so I thought...
Hey, if it's good enough for Broadmoor, it's good enough for us. Besides, there's ways of making it interesting.
Interesting? What do you mean?
You said it yourself. We live on the edge. Last chance, ninja.
Don't call me that!
Leandra.
Bastards!
That's what that's about.
Oh, the stakes are high. The loser gets to sleep with Andra's wife.
Is that what we've got on the sexist side?
No, really. It was Andra's wife suggesting it. Bugger it! It was their eyes bored into my head that put me off. That's why I missed it. Now we've got to get home and stick our tongues down each other's throats. See you, boys. Come on, Bobby.
Hey, don't worry me, man. I'm going to be picking a wax ball out my ear with a Kirby grip soon. You see what I do? Yours will be the first name in a guest list, okay?
Thanks, Jamesie.
That'll help me make it through the night.
Come on, Bubbles. Oh.
You see that? Ella man having to go home to butcher his wife, and it's all because of you.
Aye, I'd hate to have that in my conscience, Rap. Aye, God made you in his own image. I'd hate to have that in mine. Damn sticks. You know, as at times like these, when you've seized them all higher, and you don't need drink. The heady wine of freedom is intoxication enough. Damn it! You were passing up!
Thank goodness for that, Elspeth. Another hooligan after street chase. We'll all sleep better in our beds tonight. Hey, did you see that, eh? That's my da. That's my da. Oh, God, Elspeth. There's more of them. Scum to the left of us. Scum to the right of us. Roll on, Death.
You know, it's at times like these you take stock of your poxy life, eh? You look in the mirror and you see the fizzer you deserve gulping right back at you. You want to know the truth? All right. I was jealous. I'm jealous. I'm bloody jealous. See, that's the trouble with life, isn't it? Once you discover you're never going to be a somebody, you've got to kid yourself on that being a nobody might still be interesting. I wish it was. I had talent. Trouble was, in my day, talent wasn't a word that was in the Govan dictionary, so when we spotted it, I mean, it scared the shit out of us. So, like the primitive tribe we are, we tried to batter it to death with empty wine bowls. You look at me, eh? I kid you not, you might not believe this, but this has never happened to me before. A shame.
Are you still here? I told you could go.
Suspended sentence on compassionate grounds. The judge reckoned that anybody that was a ram raider at my age had a serious underachievement problem. Like I say, a shame.
All the best, Grandad. Be good.
You hear that? You hear it? Hey? Grandad. Good God, I can remember when it was, oh, come in, Mr. Nesbitt. Your cell's ready. What time would you like your kicking? But who would have said? Huh? You know you're getting older when the police are too fierce to stove your ribs.
Oh, look at the time. Only 20 minutes to go.
Don't worry, son. Your dad's going to turn up. Look, here he is now.
Who?
That sweaty guy in the bandage that sleeps in my bed, remember?
Aye.
Oh, if you're no waiting on your dad, who are you waiting on?
Look, I'm 14. I've got a tattoo in my arse and boys like gooseberries. I'm entitled to a private life, okay?
Lindsay. 1 minute they're smiling up at you for your pram, and the next they're humiliating you in front of total strangers. Isn't nature marvellous?
Jesus. You'll have some amount of wanky old piss this all that. And the best it is, see your average punter, he doesn't have a Scooby-Doo whether it's any good or not. They're too fear to say anything detrimental for fear of making an arse of themselves. Whereas I look like an arse anyway, you know, so I've got a kind of licence to be fearless.
Mr. Nesbitt, you enjoying the show?
Oh yes, I'm pure laughing at them, no.
You know, your son Burney is one of our most promising pupils. I wondered if he'd got it from you. Are you, artistic, Mr. Nesbitt?
Me? No. Because the nearest I ever got to self-expression was sticking the napper in a police horse at the old firm came, you know. I mean, the last time I had a pen in my hand, it was to forge the wife's signature in the family allowance book. No, you know what you're with me, boss. You know I'm nobody. Hey, how did you know who I was, by the way?
Easy. I recognise you from your portrait.
Burney painted it off that old photo you in the living room.
My boy done that?
Yes.
What do you think? You're not giving very much away, are you pleased?
Pleased? Pleased? For once in my life, I feel like a somebody.
What's the point of being gifted if you can't get your Nat Kingy?
That's my boy. That's my boy.
That big waster. He had something after all. Well, too late now.
Is there something up with you?
Its eyes are mental. She's pregnant again.
Well, it wasn't me, right? I'll take a blood test, didn't I?
Oh, relax. I never says it was you, did I?
Oh, thanks, Yellow Hen, for putting trust in me.
Trust you? You do everything but cock your leg when you pass a lamppost. I'm not talking about trust. I'm talking about capability.
Oh, see? We're back in that old tack again, eh? There is nothing on the telly, so let's assassinate Jamesie's manhood, eh? That'll pass a few idle hours until Steradent time.
What manhood?
How can you say that to me? Me that gave you everything, eh? Dimmer switches, saloon doors.
Empty womb.
It's not my fault, is it? It's not my fault that I'm sterile.
I never said it was your fault. Any more than it's your fault that you're no well endowed.
Hey, don't hold back, Ella, eh?
You don't understand, Jamesie. None of these things would matter. No, if we had a wee baby.
A baby? You and me?
Aye. What's the matter?
No, it's just, I don't think we should start to get emotionally involved with each other, that's all.
What do you mean? We've been married for 15 years.
Exactly. I mean, why upset the delicate magic of the apathy, you know? Right, well, I'll see you.
Look, Jamesie, I've never expected much of you. In fact, I've never expected anything and you've no let me down.
Well, thanks, Ella, eh? So,
Do you know what day it is, Zamora?
your anniversary.
Exactly. And just this once, I'd like a present.
What do you want? A divorce?
A baby, Jamesie. Surely you must have wanted a Wean sometime. A wee son to call your own.
What? Me? Never.
My son, my number one, when we're together, life is so much fun, 'cause the key to the light when I look in the eyes of my son. Someday you'll be a man, understand. I'll be there to help you in every way I can, 'cause the king will live again through the eyes of my son.
No, stop it, wee man. Daddy's here.
Hey, what are you talking about?
Well, nothing, Ella, nothing, me. Ella, maybe you're right. Maybe we could do with a wee bit of company round about the house.
Do you think so, Jamesie? But how?
Leave it to me, hen. Where there's a Willie, there's a wee.
Classic, big man.
That doesn't bring back the fans, nothing more. Swap?
Honoured.
There's your virtual reality machine now, eh?
Let's face it, you can get fed up with the fifth dimension.
There speaks the voice of the 90s, eh?
So, tell me, Sheena, how are you enjoying life at the veterinary college?
Oh, it's great, Crawford. I can hardly wait to qualify. What are we studying tomorrow?
Artificial insemination.
Is there any special equipment we'll need?
Nope. Except for one of these. And, of course, a barren cow who's desperate for a calf.
Is there anything else we'll need?
Well, not forgetting a great big stupid-looking bull.
All right, Jamesie. Oh, no, Ab.
155.
Ab, I'll get these.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well. Cheers. All the very best.
No, Madden, I was only waiting in two for the snowball. I was only waiting in one for the snowball. What about you, Isaac? Oh, I was all right. I brought my own snowball. I better not laugh too hard. I might drop the Wean right here in the pavement. And I would never do it at Minto.
Don't you worry, doll. I'd have you refertilised before the ambulance man had time to wipe the dug key calf at the scalp it's there.
Honestly, 10-year merit and he's still crazy about me.
Hey, Ella hen, any signs of your family yet?
Still trying, John.
That's a sin. Hey, tell you what, why don't you one of yours?
I bet you want, Ella. A boy and a lassie. Take your pick.
Here's one we made earlier.
No thanks, but thanks very much for offering.
Fair enough. Hey, Isaac, you coming? I'll need to be going away to my work.
Right. John's got his own business now. Intermalky. Instead of flowers, you can send a gubbin anywhere in Scotland to the pain in the arse in your life. Progressive, eh?
I'm surprised nobody's thought of that before.
Cheerio, well.
Cheerio, Isaac. Oh, well, you know what they say. There's always somebody a lot worse off in your cell, eh, Ella?
Aye.
Poor Isa. I mean, look at that. Breastfeeding 2 Weans while she's winding another 3 at the same time, eh? Aye. Flash bitch.
Because you and me, Rab, I mean, we go back a long ways together, don't we?
Aye, Christ, we do that. And I'll tell you, you and me will go forward a long ways together. You mark my words, boy.
Never mind back and forward. You pair should travel sideways, you'd cover a lot more ground.
Touche, Nelly. Touche. Luckily, I'm big enough to rise above such petty points for me. That's the, what are you saying again, Jimmy?
This is my anniversary today, right? And I have a favour to ask of you.
Go ahead, Jamesie. Just that, because I'll say to you. You have been like a brother. You've been like a brother to me. So go ahead, come on. Ask away.
All right, Rab. I will. Rab, will you have my baby?
Wait a minute. I said brother. No wife. I mean, I don't want to sound un-90s or nothing. I mean, they've got people for that kind of thing. Because they're called women.
Well, this is no time for satire, right? Now listen, I have to ask you a question.
Well, what?
I don't want to blind you with medical jargon. No. What? Have you ever heard of artificial impogeration? Well, I have been sharing something with you here tonight, right? Now I want you to share something with me. Right?
What?
Your manhood. What do you say, big man? Put it there.
My manhood. Yes, fair enough. Nevertheless, it be said that I am small-minded.
No, See, childlessness is a sensitive issue. It requires delicate handling.
Now then, Mr. Nesbitt, offering yourself as a surrogate father to a couple of your acquaintances is a dangerous step. Are you sure you've thought this through?
Of course he's thought it through. Anyway, what's to think about? It's his libido that's doing the work. His brain's just a spectator. Now, right now.
He's right bright with tradition, you know.
I don't think you quite understand, Mr. Cotter. There are ethical problems here.
Well, leave the ethics out, then.
Exactly. He's no wanting ethics. That's why he's gone private.
That's the trouble with national health. There's too much red tape.
The red tape is there to protect you, Mr. Cotter. And you, Mr. Nesbitt.
Look, I hear you're saying here. I know we've got a duty to the unborn, but I mean, we've also got a duty to the born. You know? I mean, I'm lucky. I mean, I'm the proud parent of 2 delinquent teenagers. What's he got? I mean, some days it's all I can do to look at the bugger. So what must it be like to be him? And on top of that, the Glacier article is married to one of the most pucker-mouthed, evil-hearted bitches you ever clapped eyes on in your pub.
Thanks, Rab. You fought my corner well there.
See, who am I to deny him one wee spurt of human time?
Yes, well, that one wee spurt could yield up all sorts of complications, Mr. Nesbitt.
What do you mean?
Well, apart from anything else, have you thought about the simple practicalities? I mean, how is the impregnation to take place?
Oh, that's okay. We've brought our own utensil. That should keep the price down.
Yes, well, that might work on an Aberdeen Angus, but not on a human being. I mean, there are more traditional methods, if you see what I mean.
Oh, yeah, wait a minute. No man dips a wife of Jamesie Cotter.
Wait, somebody want to dip your wife.
You seen something wrong with my wife?
Calm down, will you? There you are. You see, that's a simple, basic question. Already you're in conflict. I mean, think what it would be like if you really did go ahead with this. I mean, how will your wife and children feel about it? How will you truly feel about another man bringing up your child?
No. Look, you're going to be sleeker. Here, you're going to sneak up in the wee swines. Watch. There, like that. See? Where have you gone? Aaron!
Right into that.
All right, kid. Well.
Right, is it? I will tell you this, boy. See that here? It's right in my nipple ends it. So he does.
Here's your father, son. Aaron.
I suppose so. All the best, Cora.
All the best.
I'll be honest with you, Mr. Cotter. Surrogacy of this kind is such a sensitive issue that no GP would touch it with a barge pole.
I'll tell you what, if you'll no help us, we'll just have to help ourselves.
Well, I would strongly advise you to think this through very carefully. I mean, how will your wife feel? And how will you feel bringing up another man's child? You really must ask yourself.
I don't need to ask myself how I feel, because I know how I'll feel. I will feel pure made up about it, as long as that other man is my mate Rab. Isn't that right, big man? Yeah.
What are you talking about? What's the matter?
Don't let me down here.
Artificial insemination, Mr. Nesbitt. How do you feel about it?
Hey, how can you give a toss? I don't mind that speaking.
That's good enough for me, Rab.
Will
I tell Ella?
Well, I tell Mary.
What?
Don't start acting. I'll be here any minute, for God's sake.
Surrogate favour. In case it's escaped your attention, Rab Nesbitt, you already are a favour.
What the hell are you doing, for God's sake?
Checking the small print of my birth certificate to see if I've got the right of appeal. Bugger off, Nesbitt. Go on, out.
All right, we're gone. Rhesus monkey.
No! You've no idea how much this upsets me, Rab Nesbitt. If you're going to make any woman pregnant, surely to God it should be me.
Take a look. We've already had 2 goes at making weans. The buggers is getting uglier every time. I think we better quit while we're still in the same ballpark as evolution.
I don't know how you can say that, Rab Nesbitt. I really don't.
Well, that is the privilege of being scum, innit? In return for having nae dosh and fighting the occasional war, we're allowed to lie about in the gutter, spitting our seed like a fireman's hose. That is the deal.
Oh, and does the deal include making love to your best pal's woman?
It's not a real woman, it's Ella. And the only thing I'm going to make love to is a bit of cold plastic Tupperware. Which is preferably Ella, but I mean, that's not the point, it's not the point.
Ah, you're flipping off now, Rab Nesbitt. But how are you going to feel when your wain's growing inside her belly?
The same way I felt when my wains was growing inside your belly. That is another £7.80 family allowance.
I hope so, Rab. I hope so. I'll get straight to the point, Ella. I can't pretend that I'm happy about this. Much as I love you, and I do, I just don't like the idea of my husband's baby growing inside your womb.
Well, to be honest, Mary, Rab was a good way behind Richard Gere, my ideal father shopping list.
Yeah, listen to me. No offence here, lady, but I mean, Christ, I'm not exactly cock-a-hoop about this situation either, you know.
And what about me? I've got my pride. I've got me pride. I've still got a stake in this.
Well, if we've all got misgivings about it, I mean, why don't we try another solution? Have you thought about adoption?
Away, for God's sake, this is government. They bury social workers up the bloody early learning centre here. Who the hell is going to pamp us Brog Airway?
Thanks for sparing our feelings, Rob.
What's that?
It's a questionnaire. The doctor gave me it. Now, if we're going to go ahead with this thing, I'm going to have to know certain things, you know.
Things? What kind of things?
Just things. Like, do you suffer from any hereditary illnesses?
Just you one.
What?
Life.
Are you going to take this serious, huh? Because this is a pretty big life decision for me and Ella here, you know.
Well, it's a pretty big life decision for me and Rab as well, isn't it, Rab? Oh, that Vino Jim, for God's sake.
Right, look. We are going to have to make a decision here. Now, two people have come to us for help. Now, you and me, we're in a position to give them that help. Now, are we going to give them that help? Or are we not? Well?
I hope I don't live to regret this.
Oh, I can't thank you enough, Rab. Put it there. Thanks, Rab. And now, going to put it there, Rab.
What, where?
You know,
Changing times, eh? In the old days, all the neighbours wanted you to fill their cup with sugar.
Who's that for?
Never you mind. Away you go, you nosy swine. I won't fiddle with your optics or something. Go on, away you go.
All right. It's a secret. Fair enough.
You stay calm here. Might affect my pollen couldn't sit still. Oh, business, eh? Childlessness. Oh, this misery and heartache. Just 'cause somebody can't produce what'll probably end up slumped in front of the television, eating a fish supper and putting clinkers out his bahookie with a UB40. Tell you, I would have thought sterility in government was an act of life enhancement. Oh, yeah, call me romantic.
Right up. All set?
All set. Can't say I feel good about this, you know.
How do you think I feel? Another bloke putting my spouse up a stick?
Fair enough. I'm sorry.
You can be really insensitive at times, you know. I mean, I had to use all my understanding to prepare Ella for this.
All right, but could you said I'm sorry?
I mean, just requires a wee bit of tact and delicacy, you know.
Jamesie, it's Ella. She wants to know if yous are ready yet.
I will not be long. Tell her to keep ovulating. Land in a hand's worth two in the bush, ain't it? Cheers.
Cheers.
Well, I wonder if your husband and my wife have managed to do the business yet.
I wish you would stop calling it doing the business, Jamesie. I can only cope with this if I think it is an act of love.
Exactly, Mary, because that's what it is. And don't think that I don't know that, Mary. Because this whole experience has changed me. Mary, I can see now that it wasn't just my sexual nature that was sterile. It was my whole emotional life. Fair enough, Mary. I mean, I'll never get any further than Govan. But this baby just might. And see, helping it, to try to do that will give me a meaning and a blossom in my life where before there was just dust and ashes. Thanks, Mary. Thanks for doing that for me.
That's okay, Jamesie. Now, will you do something for me?
Certainly, Mary, what?
Get your horn off of my knee pronto before I recross my legs and break your nappy changing fingers.
What have I told you before? What have I told you? Weans, honestly.
Ella.
Daddy, what's in the wee container?
What container?
Right, Mammy says Auntie Ella's not feeling very well. That's why she's lying down in your bed.
Oh, that's a shame. Is that what's in the wee container, Daddy? Is it special medicine for Auntie Ella?
That's right, aye, special medicine. I'm going to rub it in your Auntie Ella's chest.
Oh, that's nice. See when you've rubbed it in her chest, Dad?
Aye.
Is she going to rub baby oil in yours and suck it off like chocolate?
On you terrible hoodlum, you dog! I'll bring the baby by you. Take a look up here, but okay, so I'm trying to be plucky here. I don't like this any more than you do, you know.
I know. Thanks, Rob.
Crack walnuts with your lips are sweet. Wayne's, yeah? Touching, isn't it? Huh? Watching all the scum bustling about with their provi lines, rooting themselves, buying up all the treacly designer tat. Huh? I mean, as if a pickle of pushcare or a mama's and papa's prams is secret to a bloody happy life, you know. Look at this. Look. Moses' basket. See that Moses? His name's Mudroon about going. Oh, we're just away up the promised land, then. We'll be back in a wee minute, honest. Never seen the bastard again.
Yeah, see what I've got for a Wean? A my little pit bull. A musical chip pan. Reebok booties.
Loving mother here.
Nothing but the best. Of course, pricey as hell, but then you can always, No. Rab, I'm going to pay for them. And there's no snapping of mine will be born with a guilty conscience.
You're mine. It's a queer thing, life, isn't it? We divine our inheritances, we tumble for the womb. See this wee bastard here? He knows the school already, don't you, son, eh? It's in a chroma sauce, eh? In fact, I'll tell you, see if I was your daddy, I'd get your name down for the Barlini special unit, eh? And I'll tell you, it's the only way he's going to get a further education in here. Eh? Aye, your mammy will be coming back. She's earlier buying nappy, doesn't she? Eh? I'll tell you something else. See if I was his mother, I'd take a picture of that ugly wee fizzer right now. Well, there's still a trace of bloom on it. Because the only thing that's going to water it round here is cheap booze and dog piss. All right? Yeah, right. Is that a squeaky ball? Yeah, squeak. Yeah, squeak. Here, you want a wee chip? Please, your foot. I'm just saying he's a right wee bruiser, isn't he, eh? A typical govern battle. What's his name?
Wendy. You've got the results of my test, Doctor.
Forgive me, Mrs. Cotter, but at your age we have to be, well, careful.
So, what's the verdict, Doctor? Am I going to have a baby?
I would prepare yourself, Mrs. Cotter.
What do you mean?
The results of your test were conclusive. I'm afraid you have a problem with your fallopian tubes. There's an extreme malformation, and consequently, you'll never be able to have a child. I'm very sorry.
Just a minute. Are you trying to tell us that it's not just me that's been fired top ranks all these years? Her as well?
I'm afraid so.
Well. There's a turn up for a book seller. Ella!
Well, you're right.
Aye. No bad, Rab. No bad.
Hey, Ella! Guess what? Twins! Would you credit it?
Aye, yes, sir. Selfish bitch.
I said I was sorry.
Aye, right.
I was sorry to hear the results of your test, Ella. I must be hell of a disappointed.
No me, Rab. I console myself by thinking that it was all for the best.
Yeah, of course it was. Of course it was. I wouldn't want to examine that philosophy at too close quarters, would you?
Go! All right, now.
All right. I was just saying to Ella there, I was sorry to hear about you no part.
Ah, what the hell. Life's shite, business as usual, mate.
Exactly. One in, I'll get you bloated.
No. The bevy's on me.
How come?
It's only fair. After all, you got the sperms. Moi.
Some men are born to local counselling. Others have local counselling thrust upon them. But the great ones thrust it off again and become MPs.
Well, goodbye, dear. I shall be attending a subcommittee tonight to consider the question whether the sodium streetlight. Say goodnight to Norman and Douglas for me. I named them after cabinet ministers, you know.
I know.
The anonymous ones. Even when Margaret was in full bloom, I never lost the faith. I knew that one day the wheel would turn and that we, the mundane ones, would return to seize the day. And so it proved. Look at John Major. Look at me. Say it loud. I am nondescript and I am proud. Cheery bye the now, dear.
Yes, you have achieved much, Sandy McKean. A house with garden furniture and a family to sit on it. And your very own gravel path. Truly, a man could be happy here. But you're not, are you, Sandy McKean? No. You're much too restless and questing for mere happiness. You won't be satisfied till all peoples of all hues are as nondescript as you are. Next door's still for sale. Thank God for the recession. It keeps a safe distance between the oily classes and the River Farm estate. We must never forget, anarchy is but a step away. For a society must have order. Order means wealth.
Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday to you! Happy birthday, dear Nesbitt! Happy birthday to you!
Wasn't that nice of them to remember? This is how you get in life. Wee flan lass jumped up, nobody's sitting behind a desk trying to make you sweat in your stool. And see when you do, you can feel that wind up to you take another twist in your back.
So, Nesbitt, this is your lucky day.
It's not another surprise party, is it? Just a wheelchair next to an iron lung. Christ, you're spoiling me.
The wheelchair was your own doing, Nesbitt. If you hadn't assaulted the prison psychiatrist, my officers wouldn't have had to use necessary force.
Necessary force? Aye, necessary to liberate Bosnia, quell an urban riot. But to pull one governed numpty off an ordinary Freudian psychiatrist, because you should have just told me, asked me about if I was breastfed, I'd have finished up a gibbering right in the corner.
Those children are breastfed. I certainly was.
No, but their fathers, though, eh? I tell you, it's a terrible thing, inbreeding amongst the lower orders.
Take your hand off the governor's hand. He's already spoken for.
Look, Nesbitt, tomorrow is your release date. You'll walk out of here a free man.
Objection.
What?
A limp out of here. And how the hell can be a free man? Hey, when I've no job, no dosh, no prospects, and no bloody fags.
You've got something more important than any of these, Nesbitt.
What's that?
Your self-respect.
Well, I tell him, or will you?
You have 2 children, don't you, Nesbitt?
I want a better description, eh?
Do you really want them growing up to share your lifestyle? In and out of prison? Impotent? Feckless? Poor?
Literally impotent.
Speaking figuratively, Nesbitt. If you're dissatisfied, you can never hope to change matters from outside the system, bellowing your rage against unfeeling bureaucracy. So much more can be achieved with persuasion instead of confrontation.
See, persuasion, eh?
You're a man alone, Nesbitt. One man can achieve nothing. Join the system, and we give you the cigarette. Cause trouble, and we give you the wheelchair. If I were you, I'd try and remember that.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
You may go.
Thanks very much, sir. Bye-bye. See this? British drive-in movie. Bumpy Sierra and a stolen portable telly, eh? Just a thing for scum with attitude, you know?
We're not scum, we're the underclass. There is a difference.
Aye, scum's old-fashioned. In LA we get called the underclass, and we want to move with the times.
Where else but in Govan would it be promotion to be called the underclass?
Hey, that sounded like common sense, Nesbitt. Can I check my pulse?
Oh, get you. What sort of swag in the tree, anyway?
My new range of pub grub. Ethnic delicacies for around the globe. Samosa, onion bhajis, pakoras. Here. Try one.
You know, your trouble, Rap. You've been in jail too long. The world's changed. And you can shut your yapping off. Because you can't see it, can you? You can't see it. You know who christened you lot the underclass, eh? Eh? The same sinister bastards that changed Windscale to Sellafield. Oh, I call us by a nice user-friendly name. Bump us into a filing cabinet under antisocial phenomena, social class DC4. Because I'll tell you this, boy, see when you get right into it, they're nothing but a lot of jumped-up fascist bastards.
Mind the mahogany. There's no need for violence.
I'm scum, I'm allowed to do violence. It's in the contract.
No, we're the underclass, right? With us, it's mindless violence only. It's like healthy violence. Violence should be strictly non-political.
Aye. Let's keep politics out of sport.
Right.
Right, well, I'll tell you, I'm not going to get wound up about this. Because see me, I am Mr. Mel. Join the society, you get a cigarette. So just you keep believing that, you losers. What's life if you can't laugh at yourself, eh? On, get you. Honey, I'm home.
Tease it.
Is that it? Is that what I get after 6 months in the jug? You're teased out, eh? Here I am in the bosom of my family. Well, here's the bloody bosom. Where's the bloody family?
Want to put that tit away? You're giving me the bulk.
Shit, you little swine, yeah.
Watch it. Touch me, and you're gone in a list.
List? What list?
The hit list for ethnic purity. There's too many wrong elements corrupting our society.
What's the matter with him? Hey, you just joined the Young Conservatives or something?
What's the matter with him? Your son's a wee racist bigot. That's what's the matter with him. He's a neo-Nazi.
What, that? It's a hell of a stretch of the imagination to imagine that as a tall, blonde Aryan god.
That's it. You're in the book.
What are you at? That's your reading. Forward with Britain.
Aye, it's a kind of companion piece to Backwards with Govan and Sideways with the Noon.
Go count your eyeballs, waster.
Listen you hearing me, boy. The only way this book is going to turn you into a tall Aryan god is if you stand in the bloody thing.
Laugh, go on. Bloody laugh. See this book? This book was wrote for blokes like me. See, 6 months ago, I was a vandal. But now, I'm an active patriot. Zeke, Heil!
Gertie, go on, Gertie. Good step, is it? Good step. Get your ass out that door before I stick my toe up your wishbone. Go on, get. You see that? You see that? You little swine. You see what happens when I leave you to look after the wains, eh? Standards fall like drunks on buckfast.
Standards? You're in the bloody jail.
Can I help that if I'm a career man? Sometimes I need to spend time away from my family, so as I can keep these, in the manner these have become accustomed to.
Oh, shut up, meet your spam.
Where the hell are you going at?
Oh, Ma, here ice cream van. Can I get something for it?
Aye, all right, take it out of my purse.
Well, I have to say, it's nice to see there's one happy bastard in the house. She must have done something right, ain't Mary Doll?
You think so? Oh, Gash, how many fingers am I holding up?
Thursday.
See what I mean?
See this? I'll tell you one thing about government. At least we're up front about our drugs problem. Take a swatch.
All right, you young scallywag, what can I get you? The usual, is it?
Aye. A Neapolitan, please, Grant.
Up and down and mix with a sprinkling of crushed Nembutal, right? Oh, I'm all out of Nembutal, son. Oh, but see it's you. I could crush you up one of my angina tablets in raspberry sauce. Would you like that?
And seeing it as you, I could crush your lovable old nose bone with my forehead. Would you like that?
It's not my fault, Biggin. I'm a victim too. This tape pays for my electric bills.
Come on, you. You one of the country's phoned in about our ears. Dear God, I blame the grandparents.
And I blame the parents.
You said.
And I blame you and me, Rab. What kind of role models have we been, eh?
What do you mean? Dear God, I've never had a drug near my gob and my puff. You take a swatch up the nostrils, all you'll see is Qatar and Old Holborn. Everybody's taking God a mutton pie. Bitch, I'm an honest to goodness alcoholic. And what bloody thanks you get, eh? A guilty bloody son.
Things have changed since you've been in the jail. I mean, drugs are just a symptom, not the cause.
Cheers, Ma. Does that mean I can get tabbed out my skull?
No, it bloody well doesn't. Here, you can have a can of iron brewing like it. Go on.
Rab, we'll need to do something. I mean, I'm at my wit's end here.
Well, don't look at me. I have enough on my plate. I have an attitude problem to maintain. I'm a waster.
Rab, things are desperate. See for yourself. please. For their sake, we'll need to do something.
All right. All right. There is only one thing for it. The scum equivalent of ritual harry-carry.
Rab, you're not going to top yourself.
Listen that, Mary. I'm going to turn respectable. Respectable, is it? Easier said than done. I mean, take a look. Bottom of the heap, 90s style, eh? Potted plants and music. That shows you'll maybe no notice you've been offered a cleaning job at $1.90 an hour plus fizz.
So, Mr. Nesbitt, what sort of job are you looking for?
Classical composer. I've been hanging about in here listening to Mozart that long. I think I've got a hang of it.
There are a lot of people looking for work, Mr. Nesbitt. There's a recession on. Try to be patient.
Patient? Patient? Don't you talk to me about patient, boy. Good God, I've got one son a junkie. The other one's about to open the government branch of the Fourth Reich. And a wife with nerves stretched that tight, in case you get close to him on a unicycle. So don't you tell me to be patient.
Look, will you please calm yourself?
All right. I'm calm.
That's better. Now, you've had a look at what's available. Have you written down the numbers of any of the jobs that interest you?
Yes. 1145.
A1145. Ah, the toilet cleaner. No experience necessary. $1.90 an hour plus FIS.
All right. Keep your voice in, Barcocha. I don't want the whole gap knowing my business. Well, how about it?
Well, I'm afraid that vacancy's been filled, Mr. Nesbitt.
What about B21547?
Ah, that too.
A1025.
Sorry.
1026.
No luck.
Look, pal, see, I am desperate. Have you got nothing to offer me in the way of work?
Well, I could put your name down on the waiting list for restart.
What is? A paper hanger?
What do you mean?
Well, let's face it, I'd get plenty of bloody practice in here, wouldn't I? Eh? Because I'll tell you, see what? No one of these bloody jobs exists, do they? Because you just stick them up there to take a bare look after the walls. Jobs, I got jobs. I'll tell you this, boy. There's only one bloody job I want in here, and that's your job, because by where I'm standing, you're getting paid good money for he bloody haul.
Look, I think you better just leave this. Corporate.
All problems are problems of communication, Mrs. But as in politics, so in life. Consider Serbia. Consider the sodium streetlight, and what you will find, I submit. Name of goodness, what's all that stushy down there?
Low lights. But you mustn't lose heart, Sandy McKean. After all, you're in the vanguard. The only Conservative councillor in South Govan. What was it the Under-Secretary of State called it? The drip, drip, drip effect. You, Sandy, he said to me with his own mouth, using words. You are a drip.
Oh. I'm sorry, Mrs. Nesbitt. You were saying about the trouble with society.
Aye, well, it's just... see me, see talking. Well, I'm no... what's the word?
Articulate.
Aye, well, maybe I don't have the words, councillor, but I know that something's turned pure red rank rotten in this country. I feel it down here in my guts.
Goodness.
We might be living in a pressure cooker, but restraint costs nothing.
How do you mean, Mrs. Nesbitt?
Well, this isn't govern anymore. This isn't the govern I remember.
Evolution can be a painful process, Mrs. Nesbitt, but we can't afford to wallow in nostalgia.
Excuse me, but I'm not the one with the royal wedding mug and the copies of Homes and Gardens, am I? I can't afford to be nostalgic. I want something done about it.
About what?
About everything. I mean, look at us. Look at the Nesbitts. We used to be the govern equivalent of the Waltons. Now look at one boy in drugs. The other one's a right-wing racist bigot. Oh, no offence. My man's just out of the jail and onto the dole. I'm skint. My shoes are stuffed full of tabloid pictures of Fergie's tits just to keep the rain out. And I've still only got one horn on my message bag as well, which is only a minor inconvenience because I can't afford any bloody messages. And another thing, I'll tell you this, boy. You wouldn't believe what we've got to go through every day. You try going and getting a crisis loan after the brew. You try going and getting shoes, but you're wearing...
Mrs. Nesbitt, I understand your dilemma. Try and take the Olympian view. We are in the grip of a worldwide recession. As the old industries die, so the new ones come along and take their place. But this cannot be achieved overnight. True growth...
Shut up! You try taking the Olympian view when your ass is in the grubber, because that's where I've been all my life. Bastard!
All right, Mary.
Aye, all right, Rab. I see you haven't quite cracked the respectability yet, then, eh?
Oi! You're nicked, you bastard!
Take that, you swine!
The acts of violence and the brutal expressions of racial hatred are seen as the work of the minority. Worryingly, far-right political parties like the Deutsche Volksunion, although not condoning violence, are harnessing the support of those who perceive that foreign immigrants are being treated better than they are.
There you are, Adolf. Does that make you feel better?
So what? It's their own country, innit? There's nothing wrong with ethnic cleansing.
Ethnic cleansing? You sit there with turnips in your ears and picking one out your ass and talk to me about cleansing. Change your wife once more than once a fortnight and then talk to me about cleansing, boy.
And he's getting dickies in his head again, too. It's not my fault. There's no gentian violet left. I know, because Strawberry Fields here keeps drinking it.
Gentian violet? I thought you were a junkie.
Well, I like to diversify, you know, stretch myself. I'm the Renaissance man of self-abuse.
You should take a look at his bed sheets. They're like a wallpaper of overalls.
Aye, well, at least it's only myself, Herman. I don't go putting the boot on the innocent people.
OK, only because you can't get your foot out your arse quick enough. Oh, you bloody think so?
Right, that's it. That's enough of that. That's enough of that, period. What is like? I'm sick of yous. I come in here after a hard stretch in the jail. And what do you find? Hey, turmoil. Anarchy.
Anarchy's everywhere. It's the way of the world.
Aye, well, I'm not responsible for the world. But I'm responsible for this house. And for now on, things is going to be done to my orders.
Oh, aye. Well, in case it's escaped your attention, we live in a council house in the crisis loan estate. David Attenborough's got Mary an idea of our natural habitat and the corporation maintenance man. The roof's leaking, the lavy's blocked, and we've got more bare wires than the men of Texas. What's your master plan then, eh?
Master plan, lady. Master plan. I'll give you a master plan. You see that? You see that, everyone is? Look. Work is freedom. Work is freedom. So, you want to be a Nazi kid? Well, fascism starts right here. So it's a yellow star for you, and it's a pink triangle for you. From now on, it is Benito Nesbitt. Block drains, is it, lady? Block drains. Don't you worry about that. Because see me, I have got the perfect tool for getting right round the tricky U-bends.
What's that?
Adolf Snapper. I may be a tyrant, but at least the drains are running tight.
The end of a week of icy battles might be between police and right-wing extremists.
See, that's one thing about Scotland, boys. They can say what they like. There's no racism in our country, is there?
No, that's correct. And if there is, we just sweep it under the carpet, because that's a healthy thing to do, isn't it?
You're just being satirical, Rab. Us jocks is renowned for our words. We will give a friendly welcome to any foreign bastard. Right, Daddy? Oh, talking about dumb animals, Rab, how are the two boys? I hear you've been laying down the law to them.
You're bloody right, I have, aye. I'm keeping the bugger in a tight rein. That ain't you?
Aye, he's right there, He's no slitting the leash for you about it.
Bloody right, man. Aye, you'd better bloody believe it. You see, that's what's wrong with him and his brother. No enough bloody discipline.
Rab, see, when we were young, there was nothing but discipline. In fact, it is discipline that has made us what we are today.
Alcoholics?
Exactly. If it wasn't for discipline, Rab and I couldn't drink half of what we're drinking today. Am I right, Rab?
Aye, bloody right, but try telling Fantasia at you. Christ, you didn't know what day it is. Good God, Jamesie, I can remember. I can remember when our Scottish education was the finest in the country. But see, listen, now, see, he doesn't even know the bloody alphabet. The only letter he knows is E. Down. Dear God, I'll tell you something, Jamesie. I must have been on a low-fibre diet the night he spurted from between my tummy cords.
It's not his fault, Rab. It's the way of the world. I mean, I wouldn't want to be young nowadays.
Aye, it's a curse, Sandra.
My father believed in discipline. But I'll say this for him. He always knew where to draw the line.
Where did he draw the line, Jerry?
Murder. He lamped my brother Tommy out of he'd with a frying pan for picking all the sugar granules off a Paris bun and replacing them with air gun pellets. And I'll tell you this. Tommy might have ended up in a shallow grave in the Elder Park. But he never did it again.
So it never did him any harm then, Doddy, eh?
Thanks very much for sharing that with the group, Doddy.
Oh, where's Nesbitt? Any of you seen Nesbitt?
All right, I'll come quietly. See this? This is nothing but victimisation. I am being picked on for my subversive beliefs.
Stop your gibbering, we don't want you.
You what? Job Centre Clark refused to press charges. But don't worry, you've a long way to go before we make you into a martyr.
Oh, that's a pity, because I quite fancied myself as Rab of Arc. Well, never mind. A free man. Wait till I tell the wife.
On the other hand, not everybody in authority is as sympathetic as the Department of Employment.
Bless them.
You mean somebody did press charges? Who?
Of course there are those who will say I am bringing this charge solely for reasons of cheap personal publicity. That's McKean with a small c. But I want to assure all your listeners on Radio Govan that my good lady is right behind me in this. She is like a rock, aren't you, dear?
Yes.
As, of course, are my equally dear children. Violence must never be seen to succeed. There may be imperfections in our society, but to paraphrase the late King Edward, not only must something be done, but occasionally someone too.
Cheerio, Rab.
Another triumph for government diplomacy, eh?
Don't you even joke about it. I'm pure mortified, so I am. Take a long time to live this down.
Rab, you don't forget to take my tummy washing the stairs, will you?
I'll overdo Mary doll. Typical working class attitude, eh? Doesn't mind being called an urban terrorist, but doesn't want the neighbours to think she keeps a dirty house.
Not only do I wish to see moral standards maintained in Govan, I wish to see them Oh no. It can't be.
Right, Carson. After 3. 1, 2, 3, go! You scum! Now, is that no a lot more fun than smoking these dope cigarette things, eh?
Aye. I'll never touch another drug.
Exactly. Now, come on away up the pub with your dad and get blittered.
Hey, racy da! What?
Hey, you after 3 swine! You got stop! Sleep well. Go and get to your bastard that you are! Ask you, pal. Oh, that's for being drunk and disorderly. I mean, what the hell is the point of being drunk if you can't be a wee bit disorderly? I mean, I come from Govan. You need a wee bit of escapism in your life. That's why I stuck a head through Lynn Polly's window. I'll tell you, that's the nearest thing I'm going to get to a holiday this year, you know. Well, what's this?
A blanket.
Oh. The matching Valance and Duck Down Davy will be here any minute, will you?
Don't wait up.
Well, I must say, I like a good listener. I also like some bugger that opens his yap now and again and utters a few syllables, but then 1 out of 2's no bad. Only I don't like a quiet room, you know. You like a quiet room yourself? Aye, you like a quiet room. Only I can't stand being in myself, you know. And I need other punters in me, no. Other people that I can rip a piss at and really abuse, mentally and emotionally. Because you see, that's me. I'm a people kind of person. In fact, I've seen me get in the house tonight. Realise there's nobody in the house, and then go straight back out and walk the streets again until the family gets back, you know. Then I go back in, take one swatch at them, realise what a bunch of ugly cruds they are, and go straight back out and walk the streets again. Not that there's anywhere to walk and govern, you understand. I mean, once you've clocked the kebab shop and the underpass, well, you've exhausted the scenic splendour such time. You sleeping, pal? This is going to do my boxing. Stuck in here, my Jack Jones in the freezing cold. Never mind. Come on. Think positive. You can whack in with the right attitude. What was I telling you again? Oh, aye, the family. No, like I say, think positive. Have you got a family yourself, pal? I say, have you got a family yourself? You think about it. No, you take your time. Because I wouldn't want you rushing headlong into an eye or a no, a wee grunt or something, you know. Some you might regret in later life. Sheesh, God, this place would freeze the chuff off me, sure. You think a fat bastard like me would be able to stand the call? I can't stand the call. Can you stand the call, pal? Eh? Oh boy, they should have, maybe no. So, don't let the bastards get you. That's my way. Good night. Bastards. You know full well that the height of the average Briton is 5'8". So what do? They make the regulation blanket 5'5". That is as good an insight into the psychology of the penal system as you'll get. I mean, once you've tumbled to the fact that half of this country is run by people with the mentality of the average seaside landlady, a lot of stuff falls into place, you know.
Hey, Nesbitt, are you comfortable?
Yes, thank you. Just one thing. I'm a wee tit on the warm side. I've got to keep flinging off this eiderdown. Then you could turn the central heating down a wee tit.
Sacky swine.
Wangy me. Yeah. Don't let the bastards get you. Always let them underestimate you. And that way, you catch them on the hop. Excuse me. Oh. That's one of the advantages about being a monkey spider. Even the HIV squad is too fierce to cut their digits up my fibre, you know? Oh, Christ. What would life be worth without a fag?
Hey, you. Do you want to set off the smoke alarms? Nip the fag. Nip it. Now. On the floor with it. I said on the floor. Now stomp.
Huh?
I said stomp. Stomp! Better.
Yeah, swine, yeah. Kids, I hope you're enjoying yourself. I mean, why don't you just fling in a wheel and a honey stick, eh? Because I'll fly around the cage with you, eh? Call it the useless air of your crummy life. Well, the forensic is up in your wife's bedroom. Dusting her tits for finger.
What are you looking for a goon, pal?
Oh, come on, man. Don't be like that, don't be like that. Maybe you could teach me to talk. Eh? Or better still, Christ, I could teach you to talk. Because you'd be like the Birdman of Alcatraz in reverse. What could we call you? Cuckold, cuckold. That'd be a good name for you, wouldn't it? Cuckold, eh? Cuckold, cuckold. Can I go back and let you? Can I go back?
Right, you've gone beyond a joke. You're gonna suffer.
You're going to suffer, because is that the best you can do in conversation? I'd be better petting Till up in some high-rise with some granny wrapped in bacon foil, flashing her gussets at me. Come on! You are a useless dod of plankton that put me in here. So the least you can do is entertain me. So enter bloody town!
You're not here to be entertained. You're here because you broke the law.
Who says I broke the law? Who says I broke the law? Hey, whatever happened to innocent till proven guilty?
You were guilty the day you were born.
What, eh? Well, that kind of gives the law a body swerve, doesn't it, eh? So why don't you just fling in the key here, and you and I'll go way up together, have a pint up Fairfield, come on, would you say?
I wouldn't drink with scum like you. Enjoy yourself, Nesbitt. It's gonna be a long night.
Aye, for you and me both, pal, for you and me both. You'll no grind me down, you bastard, you'll no grind me down.
We'll see about that.
You're my witness, pal. I come in here with a full set of ribs. And these balls is normal size. 3 electrodes.
Hell of a quiet in there. What are you doing?
Thinking.
Well, think noisier then. I want to know what you're up to.
Think noisier? Did I not see you in the Krypton factory? Yes. Were you not a fella with a square head trying to shove it in a round hole?
Don't get above yourself. You're already on your last warning. What's the matter? Do you not like cigars?
No. Living, let live. That's what I say, living, let live.
Oh, what's the matter? Am I being insensitive? Is it a smoke you're wanting?
Well, I thought I'd kind of crossed my mind that style, you know.
Well, you should have said, here, have one of mine.
Can you?
Oh, no, would you believe it? This is my last one. Still, we can always share it 50-50, eh?
Hey, you did that for me? Thanks very much.
Aye, 50-50. I'll suck and you sniff. You getting any?
Wee bit. What you doing?
Sorry, Rab. Just remember, they smoke detectors. What a memory I've got, eh?
Yeah, bastard. You twisted swine that you are.
I told you, Nesbitt, you're gonna suffer.
You'll no break me, boy, you'll no break me. Look at you. Standing there. You pathetic runt that you are. I'll tell you, I hope you're savouring standing there with your stupid Tom thumb in your hand, because I'll tell you, see up in your wife's bedroom anyway. The flying squad is slitting up. You luxury wench. You are dead.
I wish I was.
You say something there, pal. You're awake. You're awake, aren't you, Peter? Eh? Sleeping. Oh, that's a pity. That's a big shame. Because I'll tell you, you got a nice ass. But I like a nice ass, boy. I was just gonna roll you over so you can have it. Hey? Hey! I'm out here. Up here.
Are you Rob?
Hey.
Rob C?
Hey.
Rob C. McSeveny for Castlemilk?
No. I'm Rob C. Nesbitt for Govan.
Right.
Hey.
I've got some fags for him.
Bastard! I don't know what it is with him. I'm usually quite good at striking up a relationship with people. Maybe I should try and play this a wee bit cute here. Maybe try and ingratiate myself with big sound only there. Try and beguile him with my urbane charm and strike up a rapport with a bastard. Aye, fair enough. But you need 1,000 faces for this life. And I've only got 2. So that's a damn sight fewer than a lot of people, isn't it? Watch this. Watch the Noel Cotter of Wine Alley get to work with his silky smooth social skills. Ha! What? You fancy striking up a rapport with me? You ugly wee boat maggot, yeah.
That's an instalment. I'm away to fetch something now. See, when I get back, you're a dead man.
All I had to say was no. What do you make of that? Hey, you see that? Try a bit of frightened me there. Aye, well, there'll no bit of fear of God up me, boy. There'll no bit of fear of God up me. I'm ready for him. I am ready for him. Fair enough. He might put his foot through that door at any minute and come stomping in here with 20 uniformed auxiliaries waving rubber batons. Ha! I've got something 10 times more powerful than rubber batons on my side. Hell, I can remember what it was. Why? British justice. Let them lay one finger on me, and the full weight of British justice will come tumbling down about their nappers. Mind you, the full weight of 40-odd Doc Martens and 20 rubber Hansons will be tumbling down about mine, but come the inquiry, boy. Come the independent police inquiry. Ho! Who the hell am I trying, kid? Independent inquiry. Christ, the Lord Chief Justice will be up there, rubber stamping my accidental death bomb before my cripes have hit the morgue. Just be my luck. I'll be another statistic. See, Christ, hell of a place this for statistics, isn't it? I mean, my father was a statistic, and his father before him. I want it better for me. Don't you end up getting kicked to jail in police custody, son. God willing, you'll have a better death, you know. Something maybe with a wee bit of status to it, something like a burst ulcer or something. I would. His memory to go down fighting. You're no going to market me without a struggle. No, none savoury, pal. I'm just listening to your silent support. A chimp. I need a chimp. Oh, one sight in this and I could hold off an army. Come on, you bastard! Come my head into your bust! I'm ready for you! I'm wasting a lot of good aggression here, you know. Maybe it's just me, Maybe I'm just getting paranoid. I'm away to fetch something new. Which what's happening, because that could have been in. And it could have been these knitting for all I know, you know. See, that's typical me. See, I got all worked up. About nothing. I mean, why the hell should he have it in for me? Eh? I mean, all I did was to suggest he was an inadequate wee runt and half the force was Podger and his wife. Where's the harm in that? It's because that's why they join the police force, isn't it? So as you can feel morally superior in a thin blue line, giving it all that grace under pressure routine while some ram raider's thumping a buttons dummy off the riot shield. I mean, I'm not saying they're getting above themselves or nothing. But I mean, pretty soon the police helmet is going to come completely crown of thorns. I mean, don't get me wrong. Fair enough. I mean, they do a good job. Some of them. I mean, it's that us the name mentality, because they don't use a noddle. Look, you see the buggers now, they're spending thousands on ad campaigns to try and recruit the minorities, your blacks and your Asians, into the police force. But it's not the blacks and Asians that cause the bother, is it? It's scum like me. See, that's what they should do. Should try and recruit more scum into the police force. You wouldn't have a big job with that. All they'd have to do would be to change a police uniform to a purple shell suit and a baseball cap. Christ, half a government would join up, you know. Well, he's coming and he's no. Hey, come on. Come on, I'll stick to the bone of my pie here. Never a doing around when you need one. That's just like the modern police force, isn't it? Yeah. Too busy hacking into computers, tapping into people's personal affairs. They've lost the one-to-one reassuring intimacy of ordinary thug in the beat. They're all too bloody tame these days.
That's who?
Oh, you. See, I thought you were away to hibernate.
No, Matt. The first cuckold of spring.
Oh, come on. That was just a wee bit of banter there, you know. What the hell are you going to do with that thing?
Get away from the door and you'll see.
Is this not a wee bit OTC? It's no oldies. Kildy, you just pissing my tea. And very nice piss it was, too. Come on, pal, I think it's a wee joke. Have you? Because you don't remember jokes. Eh? Remember the time we used to have in here? Talk about laugh.
You know what this is?
Well, if it's not an overflow pipe for a bathroom sink, you've got me.
It's a gun.
You've got me with a mystery object. Now, maybe try me with something different this time. Maybe something a wee bit fluffier, eh?
See this? This is going to blow your head off.
Just call me naive. But I think even a British judge is going to notice a seedless corpse taking away.
Shut up! I'm sick of scum like you, Nesbitt. I'm sick of being treated like an Egypt by trash. It's worked less hours in a lifetime than I've worked an average night shift.
Oh, I know. There's no half some wasters going to book movies. I told that to your foreman the other day.
I said shut up!
Come on! You know fine well you're not going to do anything with that thing.
How no?
How no? Christ, you get 20 years for murder. Fair enough, 15 because it's only me, but...
I don't care.
Don't care, because I don't with a job. What do you care? You'd lose your job, you'd forfeit your pension, I'll tell you. Half the force would be whacking it up your woman. So don't use your pass.
You don't understand, I don't care.
Give it him. You don't care.
You really got to me tonight, Nesbitt. Do you know why? Because half this station really is whapping up my woman. Mr. Bean inside. I'm already inside, Nesbitt. You're here all night, I'm here all night. We're both prisoners, Nesbitt. I hate my life. I hate this job. The stress, the tension, the stupid checked hat and chin strap.
But you can't shoot me, you can't shoot me.
How no?
It's up to shoot him and all. He's a witness.
No problem. I mean, if you're going to blow away one, you might as well blow away two. Use your common sense.
Right enough. Sorry, I wasn't being rational there, you know.
Because in a couple of seconds of time, you don't need to worry about being rational ever again.
What do you mean?
I'm going to blow your brains out.
You would?
Oh, but I would. After 3. 1, 2, 3. Great joke, eh?
Oh, great. I don't know how you dream them up.
Hey, if it wasn't for laughing here, I'd go off my heat.
Don't you worry, pal. And you come back. I was just playing along with you there. I'm starting playing it out. You look at me with that ulster. You don't scare me, boy. You don't scare me. Don't feel half as cold now. You get damp between my legs, mother. That is my last roll of the dice this night. You'll know you're another beat out of me. Swines! Never complain. Never explain. I guess there comes a time when enough is enough. A man can take no more. Sleep. Because I won't tell you this story! Forget it. Why should I tell you? No, you can't let the bastards get you. See, that's the whole trick in life. Always look forward. Never look back. And why don't you chuck in a wheel and a honey stick? I'll fly by the cage for you. You bam that you are. No. You can't let the bastards get you.
No.
Only I don't like a quiet room. You like a quiet room?
Yes.